What's going on, everybody? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Listen, I definitely want to say I celebrate and I thank God for all the artists in the world. The reason why is because it's so many of us that want to do the same thing, achieve the same goal. But you know what? There has to be something in between you thinking that you can do that and actually doing that. And it's called a process. You have to have a process. If you want to achieve anything, it don't matter where it is. It don't matter what it is. It don't matter when it is. You need a process. A process is something that you will measure. You will measure a process. The reason why, and the reason why it works so well, is because you won't repeat the thing that won't work. If that makes any sense to you, go ahead and begin. You have to realize what is not working. Upon realizing what is not working, you will discover a couple of things. You will discover that you have some strengths, the things that make you strong on the inside, but you could demonstrate it on the outside. And you will have some weaknesses. Now, the thing about the weaknesses is that the weaknesses are the things you can't perform to your maximum potential because you don't know anything about it. Now, your strength, on the other hand, you gonna demonstrate that thing the best way you can, the cockiest way you can, most likely. Not saying be cocky, be humble, be as humble as possible. However, with the weaknesses, you have to realize that you are going to be raising the bar with this one, because this is where you find the people who demonstrate the things that you are weak at. After you find the people that can help you where you're weak at, guess what? You guys can become a team. You don't have to be a team that goes to parties. You don't have to be a team that goes to church together. You don't have to be a team that goes to bars and, sit down for no reason type of team. No, you're going to become a learning team. A team where this person learns from you because you demonstrate this quality, and you learn from that person because they demonstrate that quality. Right there, it allows for you to be a better version of you. Now, the problem is, if you can't make a decision about wanting to be better than where you are right now, then guess what? The idea in the beginning that you said, hey, I want to be the greatest artist in the world, plus the idea that you could actually achieve it, would equal you never achieving it, because you need to make a decision of actually beginning a process. And that is what I want all the artists in the world to understand, because you cannot say you want to be in the music business and not demonstrate business qualities. How does that make sense to you? You have to demonstrate business qualities. The music is easy to do. Some of us could do that joint in our sleep. But the business, which requires you having to be able to communicate. It's so simple. But you want to get stuck in your egos about whether or not you're going to have the best sample My G, you sampling, dog. Like, you're not even coming up with nothing on your own influence. You want to get mad about people performing more than you. Why don't you book a show? Why don't you go out there and see if you can actually rock a crowd? You want to get upset when people's songs is playing on the radio and yours is not. Did you ever submit to an online radio? You know you got to start somewhere. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you have to be decisive. You have to know what is going to take you closer to your goal and what is going to take you away from your goal. And if you cannot recognize that, then why you want to be in the music business where these people actually demonstrate it to the highest levels they can, which is why they're in the music industry. You can't get in if you don't have the actual keys to get in. And when you get in, how you gonna get out if you don't know how to get out? What's your exit strategy? You want to get in so bad, but you don't know how to get out anyways. What the hell? Get your stuff together, people. You know what I'm saying? My name is Taiwo. I got a song out called Champion, and I want you to go listen to it. You got to have a champion mindset. You know, you got to think. You got to think. That's the one thing. That's the one thing that I've learned growing up. You have to think. Some of us don't know how to think. There's videos online. There's TED Talks. There's different types of things that you could watch. If you don't know how to think, just type it in. Just say, hey, how to think. And somebody's going to teach you. I may not be able to teach it to you, but somebody's going to teach you how to think. Then the other thing is you have to understand that you need to learn how to learn. Now, again, this is not just for music artists. This applies everywhere. This applies everywhere. Everywhere. If you want to achieve something, yo, you got to learn the process. You got to have a process. Because at the end result, guess what? You have a product. And then when you have a product, guess what you get? You get a byproduct. Now, I'm giving too many nuggets right now. Too many nuggets. And I hope that this inspires you to achieve more, because you can do it. And if you don't want to do it, don't blame me. Don't blame me. Don't blame me. Don't blame anyone but your goddamn self. All right? So do what you got to do to get where you want to go. Move if you want to. If you don't want to, then oh well. Then oh well. So go do what you got to do. I wish you all the best. I wish you all the best. I'm telling you. You guys, you got a potential in your life that you can show the world if you want to. But you got to first believe it. You got to first believe it. I guarantee you can do it. I guarantee it. And it don't matter what level. You could do it on the smallest level, and you could do it on the greatest level. Some of the greatest people are on the smallest level. Some of the smallest people are on the greatest level. You gotta know. You gotta know. So anyways, this is Taiwo. My name is Ade BC. Ade BC. So if you know me, you know me. If we met, we met. Because like attract like. Peace and love.